Hello! Is Face Rig not like picked up my picture yet? Oh. Okay, hold on. I gotta do, where do I go for this? I don't remember. This. And this one. This one. There it is. Now we got that talkie red panda thing. Alright, so... Oh. So we've made a little bit of progress in here. Whoop, it's nighttime. We don't want that kind of progress. We've done some things. We have progressed a little bit. I did a little bit off camera. We got these guys here. And basically, I have here... I don't know where these guys keep going, and I don't know why they keep going into this chest rather than going all the way down into the other stuff. It's because they keep dropping multiples. It's not just one item at a time. That's why. It's interesting. But anyway, so I did a bunch of AFK fishing. I reorganized things down in the bottom because I realized, ooh, I heard a there's an enemy close by. Yeah? No? I think we're okay. Like, the zombie's really close, but we're okay. Anyway, so I kind of remade this stuff, and that way it's not wide open to the elements. I have a little bit of a kind of protected-ish room a little bit. And, you know, I mined all that. I AFK'd overnight one of these days. I finally got... super fishing rod. Oh wait, we gotta check out the fishing rod. Look, it's the goodie grabber. That's what I named it. It's the goodie grabber. Luck of the Sea 3, Unbreaking 3, Lure 3, and Mending. Which is basically the perfect fishing rod because it will never break, and it is basically, it's got all the best enchantments on it. Lure 3 and Luck of the Sea 3. Of course, I'm breaking just because, even though mending would have kept it alive anyway. It helps you get more experience that way if it doesn't have to mend every single time. But anyway, so that's kind of the deal, right? And I did that overnight, and then we got a bunch of supplies. All right, so a lot of these are unnecessary or not going to be used. Like, we're not going to use this many fish. Not even close. Bowls, probably never actually going to use them. This many pufferfish? No, but we might use a few for, I think these are water breathing potions, I want to say, which we could use if we find an ocean monument. That'll help out a lot. Tropical fish, these guys, yes, we're going to be getting some of these. When we actually locate a place for our main build, we're going to be using these because it's going to be near water. I still want to make a water base, at least partially. But yeah, lily pads, which I'm actually am going to use those somewhat, but name tags are good, you know. We have a bunch of bows. So I have Splinter, our basically maxed out bow, except it doesn't have power 5, but that's okay. You have Unbreaking 3, Infinity Flame, and Punch 2, which are all excellent. We have another one here that basically will become the same as this one, only it may... Yeah, no, it doesn't actually... It wouldn't get power 5 either. And then I think this one comes pretty close, or it actually gets to the point 2. So we technically have 3 bows, as long as I have the experience. So we're doing pretty good. We're doing some good things. Now I can at least defend myself from afar, because I do have Infinity on a bow. You sounded really, really close, man. Keeps freaking me out. I think he's like right on the other side of this wall or something. But anyway, so the other thing that I did is I went mining for a little while. Okay, and I kind of reorganized a little bit of the stuff down here. I did a few things. There's some of the other books. Just from the adventure of actually fishing before I had the good, excellent fishing thing. I had to fish for a while, but not go too far with it so that I didn't break the fishing rod like this guy here. Now this is actually one we picked up. This is one of our backups, or will be one of our backups at some point. Does not quite high enough yet. You know, I mean, we could mend it up and put Lure 3 and Luck of the C3 on it, but we have our good one right now, so it's okay. We got these guys, which are Curse of Vanishing. Curse of Vanishing, if you don't know, is that when you die, it will disappear. It's gone. But in this world, it's a hardcore world. So our world is basically got Curse of Vanishing on it. So it doesn't matter if our gear also has Curse of Vanishing, because after we die, we can't play anyway. So it's kind of one of those deals. Got a bunch of supplies, I smelted up a bunch of things and stuff. So we have these things to play with, but I still don't have a whole lot of diamonds. I still do not have diamond gear. I don't have too many diamond things here, but we do have a full enchanting setup. So as soon as I get some more diamonds, I could probably see about getting a better pickaxe, maybe. Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 3 is okay, I guess. I don't know what I want to do with these guys, though. I mean, I could combine them and just remove the enchantments. I could also create the... I could get experience from them by doing the disenchant, or the grinder, I want to say. I think it's called the grinder, but I don't know how to make that yet. I made it once in a different series and it worked. You could remove enchantments and actually get experience that way, which is another reason to keep all the bows and fishing rods and everything that you get from your fish farm, which I forgot about actually, and I actually threw a whole bunch of fishing rods away. But that's okay. We'll be doing AFK fishing probably quite a bit. But other than that, we also came down over here and I found a creeper and he exploded. So this is a little bit damaged, but that's okay. And we went down to around here-ish. And you see one there. The end of the last stream is when we did all this, okay? And a lot of people didn't really see it. Now, granted, not a whole many people see much of anything, actually. And that's unfortunate, but it's a thing. You can see it on YouTube if you're curious. Don't give me... Oh, wow, okay. Sure. But, yeah, it kind of went a little far. Oh, wait. That's all? There's no more falling sand? It's pretty cool that they get particles for that now. And be like, if you see particles falling from gravel, it means that it will fall. Like it's glitched gravel and it's stuck into the ceiling and shouldn't be. But anyway. So, we found this one. Then we went over here and we found this one. But the thing is, there's a second layer. So we went up and around and we found that one. And another one. Right? So we actually have 4 spider spawners. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we can keep them all active. So this is what we got to do. Alright? We got to basically dig out the areas. That's step number 1. You got to dig out the areas, which is going to take a while. I haven't decided if I'm even going to try to repair these guys or upgrade them. I don't know what I want to do with them. I really don't. But we're probably, I don't know if we're, I say we're probably. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I'm not sure. But we're going to use them until like right before they break. And then we'll talk about, I don't know, upgrading them or repairing them or something. But we do need to start digging. And that's kind of one of the situations. Now, if I were recording YouTube videos, this would be a situation, and you got to make sure you keep everything lit up as well. Because I do not want to see any spiders spawn down here while I'm doing all this. But if I was doing YouTube videos, this would be the point where I make a cut. But since the only thing on YouTube is stream replays, and I don't edit my stream replays when I put them out, so no stream replays for you, or no edited things for you. Was that a, what was that? Is that a silverfish thing? I don't know if that was a silverfish thing or not. Huh. Alright, you. We're just gonna go ahead and put these in there just because, basically. Anywho. So maybe we get some stuff done here today, and hopefully we get to the point where it is actually active and functional. And really, I guess it doesn't, it's not so much this area that needs to be dug out. We can always dig this out later, I guess, if we wanted it to be. And we're going to design things too. I'm not sure when we're going to do the designing side of things. But I don't want to focus on the design before everything is functional. Because these spiders are really, really hard to deal with. Especially in a farm kind of setting. So it's one of those things, you got to make sure it works before you can design anything around it. And when you're designing it, because it works, you don't want to touch anything. Because you can break it. It's one of those situations. But anyway, I don't know why I'm still digging this. I need to go to each of the spawners and actually just dig down to a certain level. So which one is my lowest spawner? I think this is actually the lowest spawner. Because we have one there and there. Yeah, so this guy's the lowest one. Alright. So what we need to do... do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want to go 4 around each of the spawners, right? Ooh. Torchy. Torchy, torchy. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So one more there. This is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So one more in this direction. Whoa. Glitchy glitch much? I don't know how much of this is actually lit up there. Okay. Oh, this is behind it. Okay. But after we get this, we don't have to worry too much about... oh, I don't want to fall and hurt myself. We won't have to worry too much about our gear or anything. We'll be able to heal it up, supposing we actually get some kind of mending on them. 4. Which is going to be really, really nice. It's a nice little thing. We can also get enchantments from it as well. But so we can do that from the fish farm, or the fish farm as well. Mending is one of the hardest things to get, though. So hopefully we can find maybe a villager or something, cure him, and turn it into a mending getter. A mending getter. That way we don't have to worry about it too much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. Is the music stop it? I hear lava. 1, 2, 3, one more. Alright. So this is, I think, this is our boundary. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. So this is our outside. This is our boundary right here. And now I want to dig down. I don't know how far down exactly. I'm not actually sure how. Just I don't know. What level are we on? We're on 37, and we do have our. We have the soul sand and magma block water tunnels we can take to get up and down. So if we do go far down, we're going to be okay. It's not going to be that big of a deal, I feel like. So we just need to keep going, I think. I think we're just going to go pretty far down. And I want to get them out of range of the spawners is the bottom line here. And that's what I want. And it's going to take a little bit here, I think. Maybe I should go get a pick, see if I can get like a pick. I know the other one actually, this one actually has efficiency 4 on it. So let's use this one. It'll be a little faster that way. We're not ready for a wither, so we can't do a beacon yet. That'd be nice, but we're not ready for that yet. We're just going to go ahead and manually do this because reasons. Alright, so we got that on the wall. I think it's supposed to should go there. I don't know if that's enough, to be honest. Break and break. Sheesh, could you take any longer? I know you could. Don't answer that. You could totally take a lot longer. So here, boom. And then here, boom. And then here. Is it here? It is here. Boop. Okay. So that way, hopefully, we'll avoid any other kind of spawners. And we may actually run into diamond. Well, I don't know. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna go far enough down to get diamonds. We could run into other stuff though. I'd say this Unbreaking 2 thing is a little unfortunate though. I do think I have a few books that I can use. I think. I'm not sure what I want to do. Do I still have drink? I think I ran out of drink. I think I need to go get more drink. This is where I say BR. Okay, I'm back. I also have an ice cream thing. No worries, buddy. I just got back myself and I'm eating an ice cream. Because ice cream is good and I had a rough day at work. So this is my reward for handling it like a champ. I know, yummy is right. You're gonna see my red panda make chewing things. It's funny, actually. Oh, that's really cold. It is an ice cream thing. That makes sense. Basically, I'm the assistant manager, right? So this morning, the manager was supposed to open in the morning, and I was supposed to have an extra person to help me close tonight. So all of a sudden, without even telling me, the manager decides she does not want to come in today. So she pulls the night shift person, my extra help. She pulls them to help her open the store, to have her open the store. So I was down an entire person, and we were unusually busy. It was ridiculous. We left an hour later than we should have. Yeah, it happens. But I'm here to chill, do some stuff. You know. Minecraft. Ice cream. I'm okay. Do you? Because we could use something like that. Maybe. I don't know. We'll probably just use it for the actual, the area where we're chilling. You know, where we actually kill the spiders. I'm not sure how in-depth we're going to get with the design of... visual design, rather. Of, you know, the collection areas. This is hard to move around when you're using your pinky to walk forward. I need to look something up, actually. I can do that while I'm waiting to finish my food. Or ice cream. I don't know. Ice cream is technically food, but a lot of people don't consider it a food. Herringbone flooring? No, I have not. I will do that. Yeah, it is really. Ooh, the one I have is like strawberry shortcake, I think. That or orange sherbet. Orange sherbet is really, really good. And now that you reminded me of that, I might have to go to the store and get some tomorrow or something. If I have time. Yeah, I know I'm being silent. I'm reading. I'm reading things. Interesting. Okay, so basically it's telling me... Oh, apparently Melissa's here. I need to... I forgot to look that up actually to see... Yeah, I need to look that up too. Because I think with Twitch, you could actually like enable a setting so you can see when people leave and exit. But I don't think I can do that here. I don't think, I'm not sure if it'll actually say something or whisper me if somebody leaves or whatever. Oh, I thought that was you. Weariest Hulk. Thanks, buddy. I kind of thought it was her too. Actually, I thought it. Well, I thought it was you first, but by you saying that, it makes sense. It would be her. Oh, wait. Hold on, I want to see that chat settings. Here we go. Chroma key chat. Yes, do that one. Smooth scroll. Yes. Without chat whispers. Yes. Lurk mode. Yes, kind of. Interesting. I don't know. I'll have to look that up later. I keep forgetting to check to see if I can actually do that. But I don't want to spend too much time just looking at stuff. Oh, you wanted me to look at, what was that? The floor thing. Where is that? Herringbone flooring. Herringbone flooring. Images. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. I've seen that before, but I never actually I didn't know that's what it was called. Ooh, that one's looks really good. Let's see if we can do something like that-ish. That would also be very hard to do in Minecraft, though. Kind of. Because, you know, we have the straight lines and stuff. I guess technically that is 90-degree angles, kind of. I don't know. We'll have to take a look. Interesting concept, at least. Alright, so from what this thing says, is that if there are mobs within 9 by 9 by 9 area, then it will spawn less or something like that. So I'm going to go down a couple more levels in this. And that way we're not going to miss spawns. And this is the lowest one. This is the lowest point, or the lowest spawner rather. So we're actually going to dig down for the rest of the spawners down to this same level. Oh yeah, strip logs work. That look really nice actually. I like that. I forgot all about strip logs. It's definitely a reason. I also want to go find some bees at some point, but probably not this stream though. This is going to take a long time, I think, to do the quad spawner. All right, so that's pretty cool though. I mean, a lot of people do, like even in the real house, they'll have different flooring in different rooms. Usually it just switches between like hardwood and carpet, or maybe different colors of carpet, but yeah, it makes sense to have different types of flooring. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna do that too, cause reasons. All right. I still want to play Ingenious, or what is it called? Infamous. That's the word. All right, that should be enough. I think. Let's see. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then it's 5. So the water, they're going to be bouncing up though. If they're bouncing up in water, then they could theoretically get there. So we're actually going to go down another level. If they go higher than that, then we have problems. Now we also have to do something different with this. We're going to go dig, I think, the other ones out. Just kind of dig everything if we can. But we have to do something else as well. In that most spawners, we can kind of... Ooh, there's water over there. I heard it. We're going to have to chase down that water so I don't have to go all the way to the surface. Make an infinite source or something. But most spawners, you can do like a row of water sources all the way against the edge, which would be fine in this case too, kind of. But spiders climb. So there's actually a better method to keep them away from the walls, and that's to push them towards the center and create a center channel pushing them out. And we're going to do this. Like, this is going to be a wicked thing. It's going to be crazy, I think. It's odd how that's like that. Anyway. And we're going to do this all the way around, and it's designed, if it works out the way it works in my head, then this should hopefully help prevent, here we go, I gotta dig 4 out around that one now, spiders from climbing anywhere. By using water sources, we can keep them from climbing anything in the entirety of the farm, which is, it's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna require a lot of water, a lot of setup, and probably a lot of science too. Have you noticed the slight problem with texture packs? Kinda? Maybe? I mean, there's always slight issues with texture packs, though. Which one are you talking about? And so 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to bring some wood down here so I can store all this stone and everything. Alright, so there's that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. like this. Check. And then you're also 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. This looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. So we're good there. Should be good on this side too, actually. Two, 3, nope, 4. Alright, is that okay? So that's there. Wait, which one's 4 here? Oh, that is the 4th, okay. So this is actually, it's got to go all, okay. This is where we're going to dig out. And we'll go to there. And we'll go all the way back. I think, yeah. So that's good. Okay. We're going to go to 4 over here. Which I believe is this layer here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So yes, straight back. Yeah, I mean, the shine is kind of odd. It's different. It looked different, but I thought it was just like part of the update. Like how they changed the stuff. I mean, the shine is kind of going quick. Like the pattern's flying by pretty fast. Because I know that the shimmering has never been that fast before. Oh. Huh. So this goes here. Like that? I think that's supposed to be it. Oh, you tested. Okay. Hello, spider. Oh, hello. Ouch. Ouch. I don't have my shield on. Why don't I not have my shield on? It's dangerous, man. So dangerous. So we gotta put a torch here. Okay. Oh, jeez. Dang it! How'd you spawn this time? Huh? This is so dangerous. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be really, really unfortunate. This could seriously kill me before I'm done with everything. Alright, so there's that. And then basically we just keep going down at this level. Maybe, as long as I'm careful, I probably should have just have torches here. It'd be easier that way. Alright. I need to go get some chests, I think. We need to put some chests down here. Probably a bunch of them. Oh, you know what? I have wood to gather. I can gather a bunch of wood here. Make chests that way. I need to make a crafting table first, but should have enough for both. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead. I need it to be out of the way first. Because I can go all the way down there and get a bunch of wood too. We're just going to stash it. Now that everything's safe, I can actually tear all this down. Like my door and everything, we can just leave the stairs open. It's mostly safe at least. Maybe not perfectly, but it's not super dangerous like it was, so it should be okay. Ah, you did a school project on me? That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, that's fine. Was it just, what kind of project was it? Is it like literally about you know, streamers or YouTubers, or is, well, I wasn't streaming at the time, so I guess it'd be a YouTuber thing. But what was like the topic, I guess? Ooh, yeah, chests. Chest is a thing. We'll just put it, and we can keep digging this out if we have to, so we'll just put it here. We can make a trap chest? Oh, I was like, what in the world? Oh man, we can make a loom. That's always fun. What? I don't have enough for a chest. That's why. Yeah, a whole bunch. Just your channel, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I could take a gander. I mean, 2 years ago, it's kind of late to ask for permission now, didn't it? I mean, I know I wasn't available to ask then, but I'm just saying. You ask now, is it okay that I did it? Like, well, does it matter if I say it's okay? Alright, so now I should, oh, it went pretty quick actually. Where's the chests? Oh, how many I got? 2? Let's do this. Wow, it's actually pretty responsive today. My red panda can keep up a little bit better. Woo! I'm waiting for face rig to get updated a lot more because I think it'd be really, really cool. To basically, this thing will get better and better as time passes. It'll be really neat, I think. It'll be pretty cool. I think it's an interesting concept. And that's if they're even still working on it, because I don't actually know if they are or not. I'm just kind of hoping they are. Oh, hello, creepers. Oh. Oh, they can't cross. They can't cross rails. That's handy. Oh, we're gonna use that at some point. I don't know how, but we're totally gonna use that. That particular feature. I don't see anybody actually doing that. How mobs don't actually travel on the rail. At least not in the popular streams. Maybe maybe some of the lower down people use it to some degree, but I think I'm gonna end up using it. I don't know where yet, but somewhere. We're gonna make that part of a thing. Creeper. Oh man. Okay. All the wood is being gotten. We can cover you up now. Now that I'm kind of coming down this way a little bit more. And lighting things up. Is it a song? That's pretty cool. I haven't really listened to too many of the Minecrafty things. Though, I have been shown them before, and the ones I've seen were actually really, really cool. Called Revenge. Gotcha. Yay! All the wood! I'm getting hungry. Okay, I need to like light up things. Okay. And there's more wood to be gotten down here if I need it, but for now I think we're going to go ahead and just kind of go back and start laying some stuff out. I'm going to clear this out a little bit. Give myself a little bit of room for extra chests and more headroom because it's going to be necessary at some point, I'm sure. Maybe not necessary, but I really, really want it. Alright, so we have that. We're going to have another one right here that we're going to put other random weird things in, like wood and string and flint, I guess, and spider eyes, because why not? Then we'll have all our stone stuff. We'll just kind of stack those up. And it's not necessarily for the cobble that I want it. It's because of the other stuff, like the andesite, the diorite, which actually I kind of like the diorite in this. Sorry, Iskall. But granite I still hate, though. Granite's I don't like that at all. It's really, really disgusting looking. But anyway, so now what we got to do is literally the most popular one of all time. That's like not knowing Elvis. Wait, who's Elvis? No, I'm just kidding. So in other words, you're saying I really should have watched it before now, but since I didn't, I really need to go watch it the next chance I get. That's like not knowing Elvis. Interesting. Right, we're going to go ahead and dig this out too, because it's bugging me. Oh, right, yeah. Uh-huh. That guy, of course. I know exactly who that is. I didn't even know there was another even semi-famous Elvis. Dang, you stupid spider. Where are you spawning at? It's not that dark in the corner. Come on, man. Jibbies. I forgot that they spawn like at the same level. So I think it's there actually. Is it right there? Yeah, okay. You shouldn't actually need one there. Like the floor, you shouldn't need one at the floor. You just need one on the walls close to, I don't know. It's supposed to be okay. Whatever. Stupid spiders. I'm gonna fall down there one time. Totally gonna fall down there on accident. And bad things are gonna happen. And oh my goodness, I'm almost like dead. If I fell down there right now, I would have died and my world would be over. This is very dangerous. So dangerous. Ah! Speaking of. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? Stupid? Okay, light up everything. This is so friggin' dangerous in here. How many times did you hit me? Goodness. I'm gonna go through so much food. It is really good that I fished for a while and then I have like 14 stacks of fish that I can cook and a bunch of coal to cook them. Because we're probably gonna need it before the day's out. Totally gonna need it. Totes gonna need it. Alright, so I need to dig around this guy though. Now here's the thing though, okay? This one is going, I don't know actually. Let me hold off on saying that for a moment. Okay, my original plan was actually just to create a giant cube. Like, because this one needs that much room, even though that one doesn't need that much room, we're going to go all the way back anyway. And just give it super extra room. But we don't need to do that. I'm not going to. I'm going to build the height, the vertical distance, but I think horizontally we're only going to give them as much room as they absolutely need for spawnage. Which is fine. Alright. I think, yeah. So because this guy I dug out to here, we're going to dig out that height all the way across for all of them. And that's also enough height for this guy too, so that works out okay. And we're just going to go like this. Basically. And this guy here just needs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it only needs to go here. So this actually can turn into a wall. And this will go... Hashtag soon, yeah. Yeah, it really... I have actually heard of a different Elvises. Just none of them were famous. Like, I've heard of Elvis, like, in real life. like I knew an Elvis once. Which I thought was pretty cool, you know, and at the time I thought it was a really rare name, but I actually heard of it happening a few times. Wait, we didn't actually do that, so let's... Okay, so we don't need that room for this one. We do need it for this one though. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So around here, this is where this needs to go. Oh, 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 oh. This is bad. This is bad. Food. Food now. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're going into blocks again. Thank you for the follow. J. Rulas? Did I say that right? Alright. That was bad. This could be very, very bad. I may lose my world doing this whole thing. I really hope I don't. I hear another one. Where is he? I don't know. I don't know. Sheesh. Alright, anyway. So I do need to go ahead. Ooh. So 1, 2, how far back does this go? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this one digs out. This digs out here. And this goes out 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Torch. Because I don't trust things. Alright, so there's that. And this is going to end up going all the way up to that ceiling. Like so. What happened? I hear him, but I don't know where he is. There must be like a pocket somewhere around here. And that pocket has a friggin' silverfish in it. It's good he hasn't called his friends out from the other blocks, wherever they are. It's a very dangerous thing. Alright, anyway, so basically this goes up like so. I'm gonna go ahead and put a torch there. And that's 4. So there's 2 blocks, yeah. Okay. And we've dug all the way up. And this is all the way over. So this is basically wall. Going to be a wall, I think. Yes. Now I want to coat these and protect them a little better. Decorate them a little better, basically. But that's okay for now. We're just going to run with it. And leave it as is, just so we can see the walls. We can always clear them back out and change them out later. But for now, that's what yeah. Alright. Oh yay. Yippee. All the blocks. More wood back here too when I need more chests. That's cool. And iron. Iron's good. Not gonna worry about that right now though. I think this is as far as that needs to go for the moment. Alright. So that's there, that's that guy, and all of this basically, including this right here, will be dug down. And it'll all match that ground floor level down there. I kind of want to go get that experience, because experience is kind of important, even though I have a fish farm. This could be dangerous though too, mind you. Yeah, the bad guy's down here. Oh, he's in there. Or something. Is he? I hear him. He must not be in this little cubby. Nope. There must be a pocket somewhere over here. And that's where he is. Yep. That's gonna be what it is. All right. Anyway. Boom. All right. So Now, this guy's cleared out on all four sides, I believe. Actually, I think this needs to be finished, cleared out. Alright, let's go up. Hold on. And I want it cleared out. I think up to here. But this one is staying put at this height. That's what I wanted to do. Totally wanted to place that block there. Thanks, game. What in the world? Ouch! This song is... The First Time by Approaching Nirvana. I wonder if there was a way I can hook it into Spotify and actually show the song names as they pop up. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so that's there, and I think this goes out to this level. Right. So actually this... It is nice. I like this. Well, I mean, there wouldn't be in the playlist if I didn't like them. But this is one of the even better ones. This is one of the good ones out of the good ones, basically. Actually, no, let's go back to that in there. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. So I don't know. That's odd. Why are you just randomly dug up? I've seen something from him, but never regularly. Like, I was never an avid fan of him. And it's not because I don't like him or think he's good or anything like that. I haven't watched enough of him to get addicted to his videos or whatever. Alright. Yeah. Oh, wait, do I have my shift down macro here? Which one is that? 3? Yes. Okay, so now I don't have to hold shift. I'm moving slow, but... Oh, he made Revenge. I didn't know he did those kind of videos. Like, I know he did Minecraft, but I didn't know he did, like, that kind of Minecraft. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. Alright. And then we're going to go like this all the way across. I hear you, Silverfish. Shut it. Oh yeah, I'm trying to get rid of Spotify, so I don't want to do any kind of tie-in thing. There might be something else I could use. I'll look at music plugins and stuff for this. Okay, so yeah. Let's do it. Oops. Yeah, actually, you need to go back as well. We don't want you there either. Okay. Really? No kidding. I gotta look that up. See if that's like really a thing. That'd be pretty cool. That's pretty cool too. Alright. So now I just need to go ahead and go out the other side. And we can go up like so. And dig out this thing like so. Right. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. So this needs to go back actually. Oh wait, how far do I need to go? here. That's it. Just to here. So all this can be filled in. So this can all be a thing that does not have to be dug out. Just to there. This kind of goes like this. Okay. And then use this. And we're gonna dig these back. Okay. Okay. And then 4 here. So that, I think, is to there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, just these guys. Technically. Like that, okay. Alright, so that's the middle. I don't need to go that far over, though. Some of this could... Ah! Sheesh! Did you see that? What's that nonsense about? Holy bejeebers. That was crazy. Anyway, that's always fun. Alright, so... Technically, if we're doing... Well, I wanted to clear above it all the way to that top 2. So all this needs to come out anyway, I think. Just because it's above this spawner, not because these guys go over into it. Alright. That makes everything okay then, because I can actually go further back as well. Well, not technically over here? I don't know, this is weird. This is going to be an odd shape. Very, very odd shape, I think. Because I think this is going out here. And first of all... That's bugging me. Alright. So how far do you go? Can I reach you? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So right here, I think technically the wall... This is the last part of that wall. Dang it! Don't do that. And if we're following proper design stuffs, give me the iron since it's literally right here in front of my face. Don't watch Trollcraft. It'll reveal my secrets. I guess that's the where the hashtag soon comes from, huh? So that's that. All of this is kind of just whatever at the moment because I don't know exactly what we're doing design-wise. The center of things. So you, and you can go. All of that gets mined out. This does not. And this needs, yeah. And I guess technically there should be a wall here. And it's kind of throwing me off, I think, that there isn't. Let me go get some more cobble. I need to be able to see this in its entirety without pathways and stuff obstructing whatever view I want to have. I'm going to put that stuff in there, actually. Okay. Boop. Thank you. So... I don't know why I'm being so particular with this either. So that goes out there, that goes, yeah, so out to here. So that basically be that, okay. So this would be the wall. I think, yeah. So that would be this room. And that would be mined out. That's gonna, I'm gonna fall into that hole at some point. Bye! And you're gonna climb. But you're also going to try to climb underneath this thing. There you are. I don't know. Oh. Torch? Torch. Whoa! 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 Holy bejeebers, you almost got me too. I thought you did get me for a second. Anyway, so yes, there's that. And all that over there is going to get mined out as well. Above this. This is kind of where this room is going to sit, sort of. And what I'm looking for is like the odd shape, right? This is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. I like the idea of the odd shape. I don't know why. But design-wise, I think it's going to mix things up and be less standard. Squares are boring. Maybe it might be, yeah. So, yes, all of this from this point over and up to the ceiling. Don't try to come get me, dummy. I ain't having that. Actually, I think I need to go up one more. Okay. And over. Can I reach? How far over can I go? I don't actually know. I think I literally need like one more and I can break all of that over there. Like, I think that's just it right there. So if I do this, I think that's it, yeah. It's flat against that wall. But I do need to go up one more. All the way from here. Ah! What the crap, dude? Man! Stop it with the light, the friggin' spawning of the spiders. It's not nice. It's really not nice, guys. Stop that. Okay? Just stop it. Anyway, so I gotta go here and here. And this goes straight over like this. Some of this is actually going to be filled back in too. I don't think I can reach those quite. Yeah, gotta go over though. Okay. And got it. Okay, good. And then I can fill some of this in here. Okay, come on. Stop with the nonsense. I know it's dark. Spawnage can happen. Dang it! I didn't even have my sword on me and I killed him with punching him. Okay, there we go. So this will be the odd one there. Okay. So there's that. That'll be cleared up to that same ceiling. That's cleared over above it to its ceiling. And this guy is, I believe, now done to its ceiling. Same ceiling, but oddly shaped rooms, which is pretty much exactly what I wanted. So we're good. There's a lot of blocks down there that I really kind of want to go get. Oh, we have this. Yeah, I know, right? She'd be so upset. She'd be so mad if I died and she was not here to watch it. She'd be so mad. Whoa! How did you reach me from there? You have got to be kidding me. He reached me from like 2 blocks away. That is unbelievable. There's no way. These guys are crazy beasts. So nuts. Definitely got to make sure you use a bow on them every single time, because there is no escaping their reach. I don't know how. Their limbs are not that long. I think that needs to be nerfed like crazy. I also need to find out exactly where they're spawning at. It's either over there or probably over here, or both. Just in case. I don't know if that'll stop it or not, but hopefully it does. Alright. So now I just need to dig all of this down to that level, and these should be done-ish. Then I need to figure out how the water channel is going to work. I need to dig the other one out. The 2 meter one, yeah. These guys are just wicked. Like, OMG. How you so strong, thing? so here's this. I need to dig the other one down as well. But the other one's going to be easier because it's just one spawner over there all off on its side. Like I could do whatever I wanted over here, even with just 3 spider spawners. I could just do it over here and it'd be perfectly fine. But I want to incorporate the 4th because I think it's going to help. And it's entirely possible. So, yeah. Spider strength, yeah. Stupid. Spider-Man, this must be the spider you were bitten from. This is the one you were bitten. That gave you your powers. I don't know why I haven't gotten Minecraft super awesome powers yet, but still. I mean, still. I'm making it dark. This is dangerous. Okay. So now all this is basically the same. Same height. So I just gotta dig all of it down. You are massively strong. I mean, we really are. As many stones as we carry around like all the time, we have got to be very, very buff. We can carry a lot of stuff. Our pockets are gigantic. You're right. Lots and lots of cubic meters of stone. We're getting closer to that pocket of whatever where that silverfish is. I gotta eat. I've got to eat. Alright. Coming closer. Closer and closer. I'm gonna dig the other one first before we worry about the water channels. No. I don't read much, which is odd because I'm actually writing a book, which I need to get back. I need to do that actually. I need to start writing the book again. I haven't done that in a while. I'm only up to like chapter 2 or 3. I got a little ways to go before my book is ready. Yeah, I thought you knew that. I thought I told you that already. I'm writing a book. I told Melissa, I think. She said she'd read it for me and help. Like grammatical errors and such. She's kind of a grammar Nazi too. Or can be, at least. Oh. Stupid spider. I heard you this time. I don't know where you spawned from though. Oh, you know what? Probably over here. This is actually kind of dark. That'll help. Maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Not sure. It's kind of how my childhood was when I was going through school. I was in like middle school and stuff. I used to be a really, really shy kid. Like really, 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 really shy. I barely talk to my own family, kind of shy. So the fact that I'm doing this right now, streaming, is so massively different. And it speaks volumes to how hard I've struggled to break free of that shyness, to break free of that, the timid nature that cripples so many people in this day and age. Yeah. And it's just kind of... The main character is basically based on that concept, but not to the same degree that I had the issue. He's just kind of, you know, keeps to himself. Doesn't... Well, actually, I think it's a she. The main character is a she. No, is it? Wait. No, it's a he. Yeah, it's a he. Yeah, I'd give you a copy. Once I'm further along, you know. I could actually continue to write it. But of course I have to dramatize it, you know, cause some kind of big life event and everything. Stuff I didn't actually go through in school, but just the characters based on me loosely. And kind of some of the things I went into. Makes a really good friend, you know. Gets rid of a bully by being the good person, you know, not beating him to death or anything, just being a good guy, and it kind of wins over the bad guy. Which doesn't actually happen much in real life, but that's okay. It happens in books. Yeah, I actually wanted to do a sci-fi thing. My next book, if I actually get through this one, I want to do a fantasy, like a superhero type, but I don't want it to be an actual superhero one. I want it to be about powers and stuff, but not so much that, oh, this guy gets powers because he does something, and then he goes and saves the world because he has that much of a good heart. Now, this is going to be like, this dude has powers and he keeps it secret most of his life. People slowly find out about it, but he's still, you know, it doesn't draw in any super baddies. He's more or less actually singled out because of it. And not made fun of in a way, but kind of not supported like he thought he would be, or like he thinks he should be. Even though he's trying to help people, he's still like, people are scared of him, you know, they're treating him badly. And then, you know, some kind of thing will happen and he'll change the minds of the people closest to him, and everybody will kind of welcome him and whatever, you know, accept him for who he is. That kind of thing. Be kind of cool, I think. Yeah, I had a bully. Yeah, not too much in high school, really. It did kind of slow down a lot then. Middle school and elementary school, I had bullies, but yeah, in high school, it definitely slowed down a lot in high school. But they were still there. There's people who would try to make fun of me or whatever. Oh, there he is. Found him. Where are you going, dude? There you are. Come on, man. Are you still around? Come on, man. I thought I got you. Wow. You spawn, like you dropped like right here. This must be like a dark spot in between spawners or something. It's crazy. I don't know. Wow. School of 300 to school of 1500. Yeah, we had a bunch of people in our school too, but I always had a lot. I never had a little school. Well, maybe my elementary school. I don't remember though. Obviously, that was a long time ago. And I was a kid, so my memory was like really not very good. Really hard to remember things from that type of age. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, wow, it's like raining like hardcore out there. I didn't even realize it. Hardcore raining. I'm curious. Oh, right. Do 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 do. I don't know. Yeah, that many people in a school. It can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. It could make it easier to blend in. But if you get singled out, then yeah. It's easier to hide in a school with so many people, but at the same time, if you start getting singled out, then everybody's going to single you out, you know, and you'll never be able to hide again. Like, there's people in school, like, I was never singled out like that. Dang, you stupid little spider, man. Goodness gracious. You dropped, like, right here. You've got to be going right here. Got to be. But I don't know how to light that up. That's like the best I can do right there. Just kind of maybe get the spot, whatever spot they're spawning in. I don't know. That's all I can think of. Anyway. Yeah, and growth spurts will do that too, you know. I wish I knew, you know, and everybody says this, but I wish I knew then what I know now. Because obviously I would be, like, I'd be one of the cool kids. And I don't mean that, like, because I'm cool. I mean that because my attitude towards everything, I love to make people laugh. I love to, you know, make people smile. And if I did that to everybody, people would have just, they just look up to you for that kind of thing. Everyone used to know me. I was notorious. But now I can walk through the hallway and find no one who knows me. Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, well, I guess it depends. It depends on if you want to be known. If you're trying to hide, then awesome. Yeah. Alright, so there's that, there's that. I think this is pretty good, actually. I think this is about what I was looking for. I think. Alright, so I need to get like a ladder or something, I think. I don't really need a ladder, but maybe make a few just because. I don't know. Alright, so stone, 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 stone. Everything else, other things. Okay. Alright, now I gotta work on this guy. Now that this stuff is done, mostly, we can work on this other one. And the first thing is that I like clearing 3 blocks above it. I think there's the one over there is actually not 3 blocks. I think it's only 2 blocks, but it's okay. 2 blocks is enough for these guys. 2 blocks is enough for most guys, technically. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and it's gone, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Yeah, most of this was just tunnels, so a lot of this is just going to be cleared out anyway. It's already going to be empty. I'm just going to take out some of the walls and we got enough space. Okay. Still responsive. Pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm surprised Red Panda's so responsive tonight. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Good there. Alright, so I need to start digging down. And the first thing to do that is put the torches on the side of the spawner rather than on the blocks that are beside the spawner. Like so. Because that's going to help. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, there's mine shafts down as well. We're going to run directly into those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But at least we have a bow now. We got a good bow, so we should be okay. Hopefully. So you do seem like a smart kid. You get good grades? You actually do your homework and such? I didn't do my homework. So I could pass the classes by acing all the tests, but I didn't do the homework, so my grades ended up balancing out to like C's and D's. Red Fox yawned. Probably because I yawned. Alright, so there's this, and the rest of these can be... Oh, no. Stupid spider. I hate these guys, man. Jeez. And let me create the border around this thing and actually put some torches up while I'm still okay here. That's gonna create. That's gonna make more freaking spawn in it. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Good, good. That's a good thing. Don't be like me and be dumb and not do homework. I wish I did homework. I'd have great grades. I'd probably be graduated college, have an awesome job, but I didn't do any of that stuff. I didn't care enough. And granted, I made it to assistant manager at Subway. Yay, it's such a glorious job. But it does pay the bills for the most part. So many better things that can be done with a life, though. Anyway, all right. So let me do that. I need to see what level I went down to because I don't remember. Rather, I don't even know. Actually, 31 looks like. I feel like now I want to dig down to 30. I feel like I want to dig down one more layer all over the place. Because 30 is a better number than 31. I'm going to do it too. We're doing it because it'll make me feel better. We dug down to 30, not 31. I don't have OCD. It's okay. Everything's fine. It is so dark down here too. I really should light the floor of this up. I mean, it's eventually going to be covered in water, but just for the time being, if I don't want like zombies and skeletons to spawn and everything, probably should go ahead and light up the floor of this thing. Oh, 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 found him. We good? Oh no, Subway's fantastic. But I'm not a rocket scientist or a heart surgeon or a brain doctor or anything like that. Like those are things that are like those are reputable jobs. Yes, people need food and they need Subway because Subway is awesome. I love Subway. I was a regular at Subway for years before I even started working for them. But you know, it's just not one of those jobs where people's going to be like, oh, that's awesome. And I always saw myself in one of those jobs. Like being a streamer would give the same kind of an awe. Like, really? You know, that's what I would like the reaction of people to be when I tell them what I do for a living. You know, if I were a YouTuber or a heart surgeon or a brain doctor. And by brain doctor, I mean, you know, like therapist or psychologist or psychiatrist. You know, things like that, you know. I'm a firefighter. I could be a police officer. I was in the military, so that actually counts. And they probably throw me right into training without much requirements other than that. But, you know, those things are like, oh, that's cool, you know. Oh, I'm assistant manager at Subway. Oh, it's okay. You know, it's not the best. You don't get the best responses from it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Being a doctor is kind of crazy, actually. I don't actually want to be a doctor. I'm just saying, you know, jobs like that. From what I understand, doctors just work way too much. Like, there's so much crazy amounts. And I would not be okay with that. I would not be able to work that much. Oops. Sorry, Bat. I'm destroying your habitat. Totally rhymed. That was cool. I wish I could say I meant for it to rhyme. Bye. Bye, buddy. Oh, you got a brother over there? Okay, that's cool. You go hang with your brother. What's your name, Jeff? Okay. Nice to meet... Oh, that's a creeper. All right, he can't cross the tracks. Oh, that's so handy. Seriously, like that is really, really freaking cool. Oh, I never did light up the floor of that other place. Well, I guess that would kind of rule out being a doctor then, huh? Hey, Mr. Zombie, where you be at, man? Are you over there? Are you over here? I don't know. I don't know where you is. I don't know where you is are. Where is are you? I don't... Oh, no? Not down here? Okay. You know, in this entire place, I've only found one minecart with chest. Only one. It didn't really have... I mean, it had a little bit of good stuff. It wasn't like a terrible one or anything, but it wasn't like a spectacular one either. But I only found one in this whole place. Kind of a bummer. Alright, we gotta go back, because I don't know how long the stream's gonna be, but it's already gonna be, like, super long because... reasons. Hello, gunpowder. Thank you for that. Alright, so we're good there now. Go ahead and dig this out, I guess. Get out of my way, bat! Batty. Batty bat. Alright. Bink, bink, and bink, and bink, and bink, and bink. Okay. Alright. You know, I probably should see if I can get mending on this tool. Oh, I need to look at that disenchanter too. I need to see if disenchanting items, number one, if it's still a thing, and number two, if it actually still repairs items like it did, like I could do in my other series, which is really cool because I could just go AFK fishing and literally repair all of my gear as much as I want to. Like I didn't have any problems. As long as I AFK fished, I would have enough materials to keep my stuff topped off. But I need to make that disenchanter. I forget what it's called. I feel like it's the grinder, but that might be wrong. I think that might be a different block. I gotta look up what it is. So that's sealed off now. Go ahead and light you up. And then we'll seal you off. Let's get the wood first. Probably end up digging right back into this place because this is actually the direction I think I need to go in order to connect with the other shaft. Yeah, a lot of people cringe at that. Like watching a knife or something go through skin or you know, cutting things. Like a lot of people cringe at that. Doesn't actually bother me though. Like when I was younger, I had really, really bad allergies. Like to the point where I would wake up almost every single day, every night. Like not crying, but it looked like I was crying because my eyes were watering from allergies so much. And my parents finally took me to get allergy shots, which basically for like 4 years, well, for the first like year, I think you go once a week to get a series of shots. And then after that, it drops down. For the second year, it goes to every other week. And then the last year, or the year before the last year, it's like once a month, and then the last year is just one final shot at the end of that year to like seal it all in or something. I don't know how exactly it works, but ever since then, like I could watch. I almost started to enjoy watching the needle go into my skin. Whereas when it started, I would like kind of flinch and kind of look away a little bit when I saw it come close. But now when anybody draws blood, like they poke it in and I just watch it go into my skin. And I can feel it go into the vein and everything. Makes people cringe when I talk about it like that though. Yeah. You have to go down 3 levels to match up with that one? Really? Which direction do I go though? I don't actually know. I thought it was that way, but that doesn't look familiar. I think it's actually this way. I feel like it's that way. Yeah, because you got the other stuff. So this is actually not something we're going to need to go into. Yeah, needles are a big one for a lot of people. I had another buddy who he was a firefighter, right? And I was in a car accident when I was younger too. I have some really bad scars on my back to prove it, basically. But one of my friends is actually on the fire department. He responded to the 911 call to my car accident. And when he got there, he was seeing all of our blood and everything. Like, he was there, he was helping out, he doing his part, you know. And later on, you know, like probably a month or 2 later, well, maybe more than that, my back wasn't healed. But later than that, some other time, I was there to give blood. I was at a school blood drive that they were having at the time. And my buddy went up there to get tested. And I don't know if you know, if you've ever given blood before, but usually they give you a prick on the finger and they use a testing strip of some kind or some kind of machine, handheld machine, to test whether or not if you have any of the common ailments that would prevent you from being able to donate blood. And so they pricked his finger and he passed out. Like, he could not handle the sight of his own blood. So I just thought it was kind of funny. Some people, like, he saw, you know, in my car accident, he saw all the blood and everything that was around. And he passed out at the sight of his own blood, which is, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. Kind of weird. Okay, so here's 30, here's 31. Got to go down one more. Yeah, flu shots are... I don't like flu shots. I understand the concept of them, and it's not that they don't work, because I bet they do. At least to some degree. Or so many people wouldn't go get them. But the flu shots I've gotten made me feel worse. And ever since I've stopped getting flu shots, I've never gotten sick. I don't get sick. Like, the only people who have ever been able to get me sick are children, like little kids, under the age of 10. And even then, my version of sick is I feel a little bit tired. Maybe I have a fever. And I think I had like a cough for maybe like an hour. But the next day I was perfectly fine. And that only happened twice, that it got that bad. And that's like hugely bad for me. Actually, I don't need to go down anymore. I think I'm done going down. So why would I get a flu shot if I don't get sick? Like, I've had girlfriends who were full on sick. Like, in bed, bedridden sick. Like, probably should have gone to the doctor, but I don't like doctors to go for sickness like that. Like, she was in bed. And I still kissed her. Yeah, I didn't care. And I still didn't get sick. Like, I get really, really close to these things and I still just don't catch it. My immune system is ridiculous. I think I gotta go this way. I think it's this way. Yeah. Yep, it's this way. Okay. Do. Hey, buddy. How's it going, man? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Bat killing. Try here. Haha. Sorry, bat. You're just easy pickings. I don't know why I'm killing bats. I didn't figure this out yet. There's another one around the area. I know I killed your brother. Don't come, like, knock me off the edge or anything. That would hurt. Don't do that. Be nice. Even though I was not nice to you. Okay, so... Oh, yep. That's problem. Ooh. Oh, man. Yes! Punch two, buddy! Get punched! And deathed. Oh! Okay, good, good. He almost knocked me off the edge. That was actually kind of dumb to come down here with a skeleton down there. Alright, let's go down and actually light it up. That's gonna bug me. I don't want it there. Alright, yay, alright, good. Now we're okay. Yeah. Alright, so I need to see exactly where. I need to outline, basically, the path, okay? Once these guys fall into water, we need to bring them into the middle-ish. So the guys over here need to kind of come in and be flown this way into whatever channel these guys are going to come into, to be flown in and kind of settled where these guys are going to come into and kind of be shifted down that way. Probably further over here, actually. Denied bog. Are you trying to get banned? Apparently you are. I mean, I'm happy to oblige. Alright, so I just need to figure out where those channels are going to be. Bam. Okay. So actually, that's not too bad from the opening right there. We could do it right there, bring them to the center-ish from around there. Now the thing is, I need to stand somewhere in this general vicinity. This is where the room needs to be. I could be like closer too. Like I could be over here in the room as well. So right here is where I probably want to stand, in this general vicinity. I just got to make sure I'm not too far away, or that one stops and doesn't get activated. Let's actually see and test this a little bit. So right here we're good, but over here, this is where it stops. Like we're right on the edge. So wherever we go, I need to make sure that we're close enough to that one. That one's the one in question. These other guys I don't have to worry too much about. We're going to be close to all of them. This one is the one we got to watch out for. So, let's see. Yeah, I guess the further we go over here would be good, but then we're kind of encroaching on the drop area. So I guess we want to bring them just to the outside. These guys want to come just to the outside of it, and these guys want to travel all the way over. And we'll try to bring them up around here-ish. And whoa, hey, how's it going, buddy? How you doing, man? Okay. We'll try to bring them up in like one of these 4 blocks, and then when we're standing, do we get? Is it active here? Here? Yeah, all the way over here. We're good. Yeah, it's just when... Okay, let's see if we can actually replace the boundaries. Okay, not active here. Right? Here, yes. But here, no. Right? But here, yes. Right? Kind of. This is a kind of yes. But we're going to say no because there is a portion of the block where it's not active. And same with this one, actually. So we're going to say no here. Oh, we already said no here. What about this one? Barely on it? Yeah, we're good there. Okay. Yeah. And then here, this block is a yes. But yeah, this is a no. Still a no here. Yeah, this one's good. So this is the no. So it's kind of the radius we're looking at. What about here? This is a yes. This is a no. So yeah, this is like our no period. Yeah. Alright, so we want, basically, we need to be inside this little area right here when we're waiting. So we want this channel to literally, I guess, is going to have to be, where we hit them from is going to have to be right here. There's really no other chance for it. It has to come up right here. And if we can do that, then we're going to be okay. Because the wall is going to be here. That's cool. No insulin needed. That's awesome. Well, maybe you should start writing a book, man. That's one of the coolest things about being an author. There really is no age limit. If you go up to a publisher and be like, hey, I'm 15 or whatever. Like, I wrote a book. The only thing the publisher is really going to say is be like, where's your parents? Because we have to legally talk to them first. Alright, so yes, we need to be right here. So if we're going to do that there, that's where they need to come up, which means they need to be pushed into it, which means the channel actually needs to drop them into something like right here-ish. And then I can use a water channel to push them in. If they can get under what I need to get under, but that's fine. We can deal with that later. So then the water channels can kind of be, we can have this channel be as long as it needs. So we can basically just put it like this for this side. And then over here, I mean, we can, heck, we could even center it over here. I may even be able to get them into one channel here. And on the other side too. So if we can do it here, that would drop them right in. And if we did it here, yeah, so that'll work there. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. The only problem with this is we're going to dig right into my stairs. But that's okay, because I actually want to do something else for the mine shaft. We're going to end up going somewhere else, kind of, sort of ish. I don't know, though, actually, now that I think about it. Because I kind of want to I want to decorate a mine shaft. But what I'm thinking of isn't actually, it's not necessary. Like, it's just one of the soul sand and magma cream things. I don't know. Solar system of planets that orbit so close together that their atmospheres merge at certain times of the year. Interesting. That's really cool, man. That's a really cool idea. And I'm guessing the book would be about not only what happens to the planets at those times, but are you going to follow like a group of people? Or is this just going to be more like a documentary kind of book? Kind of like a sci-fi, this is what the world would be like if something like this were to happen. So, yes. Don't know yet. Okay, cool. That's a really cool idea, though. I like that. I've always been a fan of drama and stuff like that. So my vote would be to actually create, a fictional set of characters and have them go through the world and experience the tragedies or whatever happens. That's how I would personally do it. But of course, this is your idea. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like the go-to way to do it, to handle that kind of a thing. I guess we're just going to go down like this. Because if we can get these guys... You know, if we can get them down into one like this, that'd be nice. That'd be neat. Exactly what we need. Oh. Oh. So when they merged, you'd have a lot of gravity. I don't know what that would do. 2 planets with atmospheres that merge. Well, oh. But see what that would actually do, though, because, you know, gravity affects the planet itself, not just the atmosphere. I mean, it affects the gases and everything, and that's one of the reasons there is an atmosphere and so on and so forth. But, you know, if one planet has a stronger atmosphere, then unless you protected yourself and protected your home, you could have floating islands, yes, but also the smaller things would just get sucked to the other planet. There wouldn't necessarily be an in-between. Everything theoretically would just go to the stronger planet. Now, if the gravities were exactly the same, then it would theoretically, of course, that I don't know, like I haven't studied this or anything, but theoretically and logically, it makes sense that there would be like a weightlessness in between the two, so that you could like literally fly without wings, without anything between, as long as you're at the right spot in between both islands. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And that's when and then you could actually have floating islands and stuff. But those same islands would then, like, they wouldn't float when those planets when their atmospheres aren't merged, or when they're not close enough together. So you'd have to find, like, whatever their resting state would be. It was very cool, though. I like the idea. It's very, very neat. Oh, I need to go drop some stuff off. Hey, let's use my stairs. Right, yeah. Gravity is stronger the closer you get to an object or the center of that object. That's why all the planets and everything are all circulars, because gravity basically created them and basically holds them together, and so on and so forth. But it's like those islands, when they're not in a point where the planets are so close, they would crash down into whatever planet they were closer to at the time of separation. So you could have the islands that like trade between the two. Because you'd have like a slingshot effect. As soon as the islands come into range of each other, those islands that were on one planet would kind of get pulled rapidly to the other, and it would kind of cause this like back and forth thing, which is kind of an interesting concept. And then the islands would trade between the worlds, which is kind of cool. You could do a lot with that kind of a concept. Have it like a message system. Maybe there's some kind of a war going on between the planets, but the rebels are communicating using the transfer the islands, or there's a lot you could do with it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. So. I may have to build these up actually. I may have to build something up. The platform, or the, not the platform, but the land down here, just so I can have all the water land at the right spot. There is water over here somewhere. I need to create my infinite water source. I need ladders. Hold on. Do I have enough wood in here to make ladders? I should. I don't know why I wouldn't. Star Trek. I won't say I don't like it. I just haven't watched it much. Is that enough? It should be enough. Ooh. Careful. Let's go. I guess we'll just put it here for now. Oh, wrong one. This one. All right. So, if that's the case, now the other issue with this small channel here is that the spiders are going to climb these walls. That's what we need to prevent, and this is how I'm going to prevent it, I think, if I can make it work right. We're just going to do 2 on each side, and we're going to dig down to the same level. And we're going to do that everywhere that one of these paths is. Yeah, grindstone. That's what I thought. And I gotta figure out how to do this exactly too. Ooh. All right. Right, because that's there. I really gotta work, watch rather. I really gotta watch this pickaxe. It's gonna die, and I'm not gonna notice it. It's not the biggest deal because it's not like it's an end-all be-all pickaxe or anything, but still. I would rather avoid using more diamonds on pickaxes if I can help it. I don't know why that sound is so satisfying. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm gaining things. I'm collecting things. It feels good to collect things. Okay. So yeah, these things need to come down as well. And I guess... I'd like to get them down into a one. I don't know. I'll have to work on this. Chances are that's going to be something like this. And it's going to be 2. Like so. Alright. Arg! I don't know what that was for, but yeah! Arg it all up. Alright, so... Ow, my legs. I probably shouldn't do that in hardcore world, but whatever. This is not here, and this should not be here either. Mixer. Oh, the keyboard stopped working again. Or video, or both. Alright. I need to make an infinite water source. We're gonna do that off in this place over here. A lot of the water is gonna be placed at the bottom, so we're gonna do that over here. You can do it here, here, and here, and okay. All right, there we go. And we'll have this here. And there is a water something over here. I heard it. I can hear it. Getting closer. I'm getting further. There's also lava. I think I'm like right on top of it. There it is. Found it. And we need to light up caves anyway. Well, we really don't need to, but I like to, because if we do some kind of a mob spawner in the future, it's going to help. Especially if we do it in this particular area. Though I'm not going that far. I didn't realize this cave was that big. There we go. Okay. Oh goodness, I'm out of torches. Okay, time to go. Welcome back. There we go. Alright, so now that we have these, I can practice and keep... I need to try to find, basically, a way to push the spiders in certain directions. Give me my torches back. It would really help if I had, like, depth strider boots right now. Always helps with these kinds of mob farms. So if we do this... Okay, that does push them this way. Okay. Which is what we need. Let's try to put them in the corners, because I want to push them all towards this area. I want to see how far we can actually push them if we do that. In the corners. In the corners. And then if we put one over here, what happens? Okay, they all get pushed away from the wall, mostly. Almost entirely. They get pushed away from the wall. That's good. Same with over here. Away from the wall everywhere, it looks like. That's what I want. That's what I like to see. Alright. We do need to see something about this corner, though. I might just cover it up. Could try to put something. Let's try to put a water source there, just see what happens. Technically, it is a corner. But I think this is going to cause problems, though. Yeah. Because that pushes them over here. And these actually go in the wrong direction over here. It still kind of pushes them in a semi-sort of right way. So we do this. Yeah, you're pushed ever so slightly. I remember this. The closer you are to the water source, the faster you're pushed. And the same with mobs, too, I think. But that's okay. So if I do this, we can actually, well, maybe, because this guy over here, so if we put, I'm not sure what that would do. Okay, so if we just like dig a trench here, right? We want to funnel them into one area, right? One trench, basically. I need signs. That's what I need. I don't know how many signs I can make. Alright, there we go. How much wood do I have? I have sticks. I have some wood. Probably still don't have enough for as many signs as they need anyway, but we can get a bunch. 2 batches apparently. I do have other wood I can go get too, so that this should hopefully... Okay. Hopefully this should do something. Mixer. Now mixer's causing problems. I take it. So how exactly? I need to create angry face. I need water to be in this, but at the same time I need a sign to be there too. Ooh, wait, I can have a... Doesn't have to be a sign. I can have fence gates and stuff too. Those will also work. I wonder if I can put a sign on a fence gate. I wonder. Let's see if I can make one of those and find out. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, I have those. Let me go get some more wood. Some more wood. Give me that wood. Yeah, there's lots of wood in this place. Wow, you flew really far away. Wow. Oh, I remember this. It's like a ravine or further on, something that I didn't want to go into at the time. Alright, so I do have a little bit more wood now. Let's see if I can do fence gate. That's where we go. Alright. Yippee! Alright, so if we do this now, I believe we can do something like this, and then something like this, that, and then break this. Now, water will be prevented from going there. Now the question is, can I hang a sign on a fence gate? You can! Do-do-do-do. Oh, hey dude. Wow, man. Kinda came out of nowhere, didn't you? Where'd you spawn from? Sheesh. That's not cool. Don't do that. So everything will push them into this area, theoretically. And I can have signs just kind of... That's not at all what I wanted. I can have signs going along this to protect it from the water that'll go into it. Now the problem here is kind of this situation. I need to create another source somewhere. What if we did it like just right underneath this corner? I wonder what that would do to the whole situation. I also need to go get some more signs. Ugh. Okay. Bam. So the question is, does that redirect them into the middle stream? I don't care too much about how long they take to get there. I mean, faster is of course better, but at the same time, they're way out of range. So they're just going to keep on dropping. As soon as they start coming into our system, they're not going to stop until we're done killing. Or leave the area or whatever. So it should be fine there. And all these guys seem like they are going into it. These still poke into it. I don't see any problematic areas for that. Which is good. Oh, here's a problematic area. Just this one, though. And I wonder if I were... Let me go get some more signs so I can actually coat this whole thing. We'll see what happens later. Probably have to get some more wood. I don't know, I have a lot of wood, actually. What makes it okay with it? How many signs? That'll work for now. That'll do for now. Alright. You are in that one. Okay, so I just need to go here and here. You should be in the next one, I believe. Yes. You are in that block. Correct. I need 2 more. I got 3. Bam. Okay, so the middle of that should actually no longer have water in it. And it shouldn't be able to get any water in it because of our sign channel. Which actually doesn't look terrible. I've got to say, that actually looks pretty cool. And every single one of these signs would all break. All of them would break if I broke that last fence gate. Be a domino effect. It wouldn't really look like a domino effect. They would all pop at the same time, but still. Alright, let's try to do... That's not what I wanted to do. Game. Come on now, game. Don't be dumb, game. Dummy dumb game. Let's just put it here. Kind of tuck it in the wall a little bit. How does that affect things? You guys still going? Okay. We're still kind of moving in that direction. Seems like things are okay. Not quite getting pushed off the edge. We still got a little bit to go. We're not going to be put. I don't know if the spiders would be pushed or not. I'm not sure how that would work for them. That's really unfortunate, actually. You know. I don't know. I mean, if I were to put a source here, it would create a similar situation. But I think we'd still have some empty spots in here. Yeah. And then over there, same deal. Yeah, I mean, everything, we're still going in that direction, which is fine. Except... No, I don't know if they're going to be pushed here. I mean, other spiders from the same spawner will push them off the edge, but I'd like the water to do it by itself. That's what I really ideally want to happen. So I don't know, maybe I create a 3x3 or something. 3x3, not 3x3. The 3 wide channel, and then I go down to 1 later. It'd have to be like 5, so I can use water to push them into the 1. I'm not sure. I don't know. We're gonna have to play with this for now, I guess. I need to see if I can find another place to put water that will. I guess, could I just put it here? Be like, hey, by the way, here's a water source. I mean, that does kind of work, right? Nope, there's a dead spot right here. Can't have no dead spots, man. Alright. Really, I just need one to kind of go a little bit further, right? So if I did not here, but and not in the wall here beside it. Well, what would happen if I put one right here? It just pushes it a little further, but it's not far enough. And I can't put one here because that would create one there. Which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, actually. It actually might be okay. Yeah. And we fall. Cool. So I wonder if we can do something like that. Maybe we should do old school. And kind of not worry so much about the whole water. I just want to make sure I'm not going to create too many water sources, basically. Which isn't really that big of a deal. I'm just trying to make it forceful enough to push them actually off the edge. And right now it's just not. It's just not close enough. Or is it? I guess we're going to put another one right here. Because all of that water should help, I think. It should just help. I don't think it's going to cause any problems. I don't believe. E! I know you're having trouble typing, buddy. It's okay. Alright. I think we're okay. I think this will work. And now that we get them down into this channel, I need to keep pushing them along further and further. Let me go get another source. Alright. And then, once they're there, I can put that there and they'll be pushed. Now, they can swim here, but once they get into the middle of this, they're going to be jumping up and down, and the water is going to be pushing them. And they can try to leave, but they're just going to be pushed back in. They're just going to keep and continually being pushed in. Why is this not taking the turn? Oh, this... okay, never mind. I know what's going on. That's 8. Okay, so then we can drop this down. And this will keep going, theoretically, and keep pushing them. to here. And they're going to keep trying to jump, and they can climb these walls, but they're just going to climb to the water sources and again be pushed off the edge. So this should theoretically keep them moving. You're mad at Mixer, I know, man. That actually worked though. I totally understand what you're saying. I don't know, man. They need... Have you tried putting in a ticket at all? It might actually help. I don't know. Just tell them, hey, this is what's happening. They may not even be aware that there's a problem on mobile. I mean, it'd be pretty bad if they didn't, but if everybody just kind of didn't say what was happening to them, then nobody's going to report the problem and nobody would know it exists. Alright, so then we actually need to go over to this one. And this one. Alright. And here, I guess we're going to do a similar situation. With this, we'll just have more in the corners. Here. And that does kind of push them there. I just need to make another fence gate and more signs. Okay then, I need to go get more wood. Here's some wood. Although my axe is about to break. Wow, you went really far. Oh wow, you're really loud. That was so loud. Let me get out of here now. You're scaring me. Let's not be scaredy scared. Oh, I need to make some signs and stuff first. Okay, we'll work with that. I don't know if it's enough, but we'll work with it for now. Hello, water. Thank you. Alright, so we're going to do this here. In this case, oh, I should have put the thing in there first. That's going to bug me. That'll bug me. It's the wrong way. Okay, then we can take signs and go bink. E! Alright. Yeah, okay. DS! That should be enough. Is that enough? That should be enough. Now, we can go ahead and break this. And go get some water. Alright, we keep going, and 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 going. Alright. Okay. This one has already gone down a couple of times. So we need to make it go down again, I guess. There. And then this one go out more and extend a bit. And that's actually the same level, but it's still not enough. So this one has to go down further. Bloop, bloop. Crashed. Oh, yeah. Kind of figured that would happen, you know? Boop, boop. Alright, so there's that. And in this case, sign. And this is going to be like a tunnel thing. I guess it'll be like that. I don't know. Emojis are easier. Alright, so that does that. And that'll kind of... I need this to be signed. Signed. And then that way it is pushed and you We can sign... Wait, what's happening? Hold on. They work when keyboard does. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So that will redirect them down and over in this direction. This will direct them over here in this direction. And drop them off into the edge. Now the question is... Once they get down over here... Huh. I don't... I mean, they'll kind of be pushed into this square a little bit. I don't know if it matters. I guess maybe we should leave this empty. Because some will kind of come underneath and the others will kind of jump over top and keep a landing on top of them. Which should be a good thing, in theory. So then we can kind of go and do what we got to do. Whoop. Come on, get up, get up, get up into the... There we go. That's better. KBS working now. Alright. So that... Oh wait. Go back down. I'm not done yet. So this is where the spiders will end up, theoretically. Oh, they can climb these walls too. We're not done yet. They can definitely climb these walls. I gotta figure out something out about that. Basically, this kind of a situation can go like this, and they can just keep climbing all the way to the top. Not there. Here. Right here. All right. Anyway. Well, if I can get a roof on them, so I can't start a roof anywhere here, but if they climbed here, we'd be fine. So if we did this, no, I want them to be lower. How low? Where does this drop down at? Here. So if they go here and drop down and get pushed over, I want them to be able to go under that. And I don't know if that's asking too much. I don't know if that's asking too much. Maybe it is asking a little too much. So instead of there, we go here. But then the water's not pushing them. But then again, if they were down further, then they'd probably start drowning. Yeah, so that should be okay. If we did something like this, then at least they would... Yeah, because these guys should be able to be pushed underneath this and kind of fall in. But no matter what, they're all going to be around here. But see, that still bugs me because they're not going to be pushed if they're climbing these walls. They're just going to stick in the corners and they're going to be stuck. I've got to get it lower. They have to go lower. Because at least, yeah, they'll still be pushed here. And then it would matter if they're here. Though that would matter. I have to drop them down first. Yeah, that's messing things up. Shoot. This is getting complicated. I don't have any drink, I don't think. Fair enough. Oops. Not exactly what I was looking for. Now, we might have to just deal with that, though. If we went back to this, and then this. We leave it empty here, but, I mean, the spiders would jump up, but... they wouldn't be able to go anywhere. They'd still potentially stick there. I gotta test this. We gotta do some. I'm stuck. We're gonna do some creative world stuff. I think we're gonna see what happens. Might actually do that for the rest of the time. You're gonna see my creative world. Looks exactly like this world because it's just a copy. I just recreated the world. Might have to do a little bit of work to get it to look something like this, though, just to test, to do some testy test. Because I think my original idea didn't work. But that's okay. Yeah. Oh goodness, lots of sound and everything. I have night vision. It is actually dark in here. Yeah, this is not exactly what I was looking for here. Okay, first of all, thank you. All right, so I need to change this a little bit. Basically, it doesn't matter what this room looks like. I just need to funnel them into the room like the same way that I was. And I should get rid of all of it. Yes. Okay, so... something like this. Oh, shut up, water source. Nobody likes you. Okay. You too, other water source. No. Better. I hate granite. Cool creative world. Thanks. I mean, it's, you know, really just like exactly the same, but you know. Alright, so with this kind of a setup, I just need to see water source. Water source. I need to get rid of all of this stuff over here, though. Oh, that worked. And we'll kind of block you off for now. And then break the signs for now. You guys can kind of do that. I had a different idea originally, rather than letting the because my idea now is just to let these spiders like climb the shaft themselves, which they will do. But I had the soul sand there. Originally, they were going to do it. You just don't use creative worlds. A lot of people use it for designing, which I still do to an extent. But I don't design the entire building and finalize everything like some people do. I kind of get general ideas and then I'll go build it. I don't like the idea of building an entire build in creative and then going to a survival world and building the exact same thing again. It just does not appeal to me, like not even a little bit. So I'm gonna build something, I want it to be different than something else I've built, so I don't know. Here's that. Alright. 2, boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Something like that is what I'm looking for. Alright, so we could go like that. And this is already kind of there, but just because that should help, I think. Go like this. Things should sort of kind of be pushing into the center-ish now, maybe. Go like that, kind of go a little further. Okay. So yeah, redstone is a lot better in testing worlds to learn how to do things and stuff. I'll tell you what we're gonna do just to make things a little easier on ourselves. Something like that should bring it down into 1, I thought. Maybe not. That's better. Okay. So then we can do that. And then we can do this. And then this. And give me a fence gate. Fence? Capital fence! Give me jungle, because I like jungle. Why not jungle? Jungle it is. Bam. Alright, signs. Blink. 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 Oops. Blink. Alright, there we go. Here's that, and then Zewalta. So, the first thing I want to test, though, is if we do this and we go down to make it the water extend a little further and go around a corner of some kind. Can the spiders, for example, they won't be able to do it here, but maybe here, will they be able to get under this block? That's what I want to know. That's the first thing I want to know. Will the spiders, and if they can, how reliably can they do it? I'm betting most of them, if not all of them, are just going to climb. But if we do, what if we did like another one? They're just going to keep climbing, I would guess. Something like this, maybe? Maybe that'll help, because then they'll climb and bounce and climb and bounce. I don't know. Something like this, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Hard mode. All insta-spawn. They're going, they're going. They're all kind of just... It's kind of working, but they're trying to climb out. I don't know if that's okay or not. I mean, I guess... And the idea is that when we're in the other world, these guys will all be out of range of these other spawners, so they're not going to stop anything from spawning. And yeah, see, they're getting stuck. That's what I was afraid of. They're just getting stuck right there. They're not really going like they should. And they can even hop out, too. Yeah, there's way too many of them getting stuck there. Like, they're all just, like, they're not even going underneath this thing, I don't think. Is there any of them down there? Yeah. A couple of them got there. But not nearly as many as I wanted. And these guys are all just, like, stuck here. It's too easy to push against that current, I think. Alright. So I have another idea, I think. Maybe. I don't know what's going on with this. They're just easy to swim. So, yeah. That's causing problems. I think I know what I need to do in that regard. Oops. And this is why you test. Because my whole thing would have just failed miserably. And I would have done the whole situation and everything would have just been terrible. But I think... Go! Yeah. Alright. Nope. Yep. Okay. Break that. Oh, you're... Okay. Apparently. Now we good? There it is. Okay, that's what I was looking for. But instead of that, we need to go down one more. At least one more. Maybe even more than that. Nah. Okay. I guess. Alright. Then if we put the source down, I just want to see what this is like. Because I think they're going to better stay in there and be funneled more. My curiosity, though... Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. So then they're pushed. Then they can be further pushed. I just want to see how far they can make it. No, we're going to leave you there. Because I wanted this to be in one. You're there. Okay, there we go. That's kind of close-ish. So we'll just kind of do from over here. Like that. And then we'll block this, I guess. I just want to see if they can make it up the channel. If it's completely unguarded. I want to see how terrible would it be to leave it open. This is what I want to know now. We have a water source problem here. That's pushing them this way. That's not actually pushing them in. We got problems here. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix that or it's not gonna be a decent test at all. We have water problems here. Alright, hold on. Let's do this. They're gonna help? Nope. Sure isn't. Okay, hold on. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna be a little cheater. Well, not really a cheater. Oh wait, no, I wanted those there actually. I forgot about that. But we're just gonna go. There's no source over here. Okay. We're just gonna do this on both sides. I'm gonna put blocks in here and here, and not there. No, that's fine. No sources. Okay. All right. So there's that. Basically pushing them all in, right? So then, I think the back of this needs to be pulled in some, kind of. I don't think I can though, really. And I can't put a source here or here, but I can start here, and that won't make too much of a problem. Almost not here or here, but it can start here. And that kind of sends them diagonal-ish, I think. Oh. I think that'll work, maybe. But I just need to start this thing sooner. Alright. Water one. Forgot. Alright, and then we'll put sign here. And sign. Stop jumping! Here. Okay. Then we try the water. That should help. And then I'll just have to break these a couple blocks early. Which actually, this one might be okay. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We should be okay now. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. Alright. Yeah, see, they're kind of going diagonal. They're fitting in there. They're going in, sort of. Yeah, see, they're climbing out way too easily. As soon as they hit a wall, they're going to climb. This is what we need to not happen. Yeah. So now, if they're going to climb, what I think we actually need to do is continue the signage throughout the whole thing. Right? Is that the next block? That is the next block. Okay. And then you're in that block. Good. And then we can kind of let this go. And just let that, oops. Yeah, we'll just do that, I guess. No. This actually needs to be a block. That needs to be like a wall or something. And that will kind of keep them in there from that side. we do this on the other side as well. Just kind of go ahead and put this stuff in here like that, just to kind of get the water sources and give them the ability to push them where they need to go. And this is something that we need to repeat all around. Okay. Ah, shoot. I was afraid of that. Put too many sources down. Okay. That'll kind of push him there. I can put one source there, though. Alright. They kind of pull. Oh, see, now you're kind of trapped. Of course you are. Okay. So if I then go, I don't know, up here, kind of push them. I just need to push them in the right direction. Doesn't really matter where the water sources are. And this block here is the problem, but not really much I can do about that at the moment. If I put one here, kind of works, I guess. It still gets them in the channel. Okay. Alright. So now I need to kind of pack them in a little better. Hold on. This. Okay. So now they're kind of protected-ish along the whole thing. Yeah. Night. Hashtag soon. Yeah. I'm probably going to be going too, man. This is already a long stream. I was hoping to get this done, but it's a quad spawner. I need to figure a lot of the mechanics out. May even take 2 more streams. I don't know. But let's see. Alright, we're going to go ahead. You're in that one? You are. Okay, we're going to do this. And maybe break all this. I know you will, buddy, and I appreciate it. You as well. We do that and just kind of leave this here. Oh right, that's how he does it, right? It's a fence post or something. So then we put a fence thingamajig. Fence. Just a fence post. Right there. Just to keep them in, I guess. And that kinda hopefully will help. Alright. Now theoretically, that should work, I guess. But really, I suppose this would be better? I guess, because they can just keep falling in endlessly. So this one should be like, that's better, that's better. That will work better. I'd rather this be in the other direction. And it's kind of, oh, that goes into the wall too. That's okay. Just find a way to make the water pour out and push them into the center. That's the big deal. That's the biggest deal of all the deals, period. In this case, we're going to do, I guess, the signs here. Oh, right. I guess we'll do a science here. Sure. There we go. We kind of push the map over. And that should do what we need it to do. Hopefully. We will find out. Okay, let's go. And then basically they should be trapped. They shouldn't be able to escape much. They can try, but they're just going to fall back in, basically. Endlessly. They're just going to keep going in over and over and over again. They're going to keep falling. And they're just going to keep on going. Oh, so you're finding your way up to those corners, huh? You guys just really do not want to go over there, do you? Oh wow, there's seemingly a bunch of them here though. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Coops Froggy. I appreciate that. It's not working as I want it to. No, man, this is a single player world. Trying to figure out how to do a quad spawner. In my actual world, this is just creative. I'm trying to test some things out, but my actual world, I have this particular setup. I have one off in the distance, and I have these three, and I'm trying to figure out how to move these guys where I need them. And it's just not working. None of this is working. I really thought this would be better. They're trying to get out too much. I can get the multitude of spiders. I need to get them under a block though. Leaving it open is just too much. It's not gonna work. Technically it'll work. We will get the spiders, but it's not gonna work nearly as well. Gotta go back to the drawing board. That's pretty cool, man. Pet spiders are nice. I have a pet snake. It's awesome, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, though. We gotta figure something out for that. And my brain is fried. I have been streaming for about 3 hours. So I know you just got here, buddy, but I'm going to go ahead and get out. I need to get some sleep and let my brain rest. Appreciate you stopping by, though. It's really cool. And I'll see you next time.